This is Mark Brownlee, also known as the Gritty Scotsman. And if there is such a thing as a Scottish temper, Mark has it. I can't help but have a morbid fascination with watching Mark get riled up. It's like poking a bear in a cage. I know it's wrong, but it's just so fun to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the leprechaun is awaking.
The leprechaun from Ireland.
Oh, that's Irish, isn't it?
Yeah. United States, Mexico, it's all the bloody same, isn't it? The Señoritas, yeah, jumping beans.
Right? Oh.
You're gonna watch that leprechaun pop you right in the nose.
Where's my bloody hat?
Please find it.
Yeah.
Get that man some food or something.
Are you hangry? I think you're hangry. Tell me, what's the difference? What's hangry?
That's what you are when you don't get food
Yes.
from your wife. Your
get,
children have named you
I get a little...
angry when you're hungry.
Yes, that's right.
Like bloody infants do when they don't have their bottles. Or their nappies are wet and dirty. Breakfast of champions, Snickers. And Diet Dr. Pepper.
That's why
A little fiber to move the mountain house. I gotta bring something else. That mountain house had me giving birth in the woods. It's just horrible. Holy. Good though, I like the mountain house. It's just the after effects.
I can't help but laugh whenever Mark is around. Hanging out with Mark can be an intense experience. He doesn't do anything half-heartedly. He's either all or nothing. What I love most about hunting with Mark is seeing the wonder and the excitement that grips him when he sees something in the wild for the first time. Things that I take for granted, like a bugling elk or the glimpse of a coyote on the run, those things get Mark totally jacked. Mark bought his first bow and arrow in June 2014. With Mark's usual tenacity, he worked all summer to become a proficient archer before the start of the 2014 elk season. Boom.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty tight. Hey Mark, what do you think? That's your first group ever.
10 yards. First
Ever.
ever.
That's pretty tight.
It is, isn't it?
10 yards, but hey.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but I'm just starting, so that's no.
Yeah, so we know where to move your pins.
Okay, so that's what I want to do is we want to figure out where if they're all going in the same spot, and then that's what we do from there. We move the pins. That's how you do it.
Yeah, so now you see how they've gone low and to the left a little bit.
Right.
You follow the shot.
Okay.
So if they go low, you move your sight lower.
Okay.
If they go high, if your shot's high, move your sight high.
Okay.
And the same thing left to right.
All right. Brilliant.
It's the evening of opening day. We only just arrived in camp, and we've got about an hour before dark. Mark set up a game cam in a salt lick 2 weeks prior to this day. Mark is convinced that we're in elk hunting paradise. I remain skeptical that his preseason scouting trip is going to pay off. I gotta poke the bear.
Well, there's a monster 7x7 bull down here. We're gonna go put an arrow in him. At least that's what Mark said.
That's right.
There's a 7x7 down there.
I like the optimism.
It's huge.
With Mark's giant 7x7 bull on our minds, Chad and I hiked to Mark's game camera. We arrived there just before dark. We eagerly reviewed the video card, and we could not believe it. There was a lot of elk activity. We swapped out the card and got back to camp.
He did a bunch of research like a hero, like a boss, and he found some spot on Google Earth.
Jealous. He's bloody jealous, isn't it?
Just get on with it. So what happened?
So anyway, we came here a couple of weeks ago, and I put up a game camera, and
We checked it tonight.
and what was on it?
A lot of elk. So we found 5 shooters.
Holy crap!
5
5
shooters
of
on
them?
the camera tonight.
Holy.
And there was elk on there an hour before we got there tonight.
Yeah.
You're kidding me? That means nobody's pushed them all out then.
Needless to say, we were really excited. We decided to set up a ground blind next to the camera. The area looked very promising with one exception. We couldn't get to our spot until the day after opening day, and the camera had pictures of at least 3 hunters that passed by our camera on that day. And this joker walked off with our mineral lick the day before we arrived. Who does that? Whoever you are, Mark is eager to meet you. He would like to give you a Glasgow kiss.
Great bowman.